Hi students, today's topic is industrial relation. So industrial relations are the relationship between employees and employer within the organization. It covers all aspects of employment relationship including human resource management, employers relations and union management. Industrial relations or employment relations encompasses the interrelations between employer and employees in the organization is called industrial relation. Next one, causes of industrial disputes. In that, they are classified into four factors like economical factors. It includes wages, incentives, benefits, working condition. And second one, management practice. It includes unfair labor practice, ineffective supervision, and allocation of acceptable norms. The third one, trade union practices. In this, union trade, non cooperative approaches. And fourth one, legal and political factors like labor laws and political relations. Other causes for industrial conflicts are inadequate infrastructures, poor layout, unsatisfactory maintenance, etc. And the last one, organizational causes. It includes faculty communication system, unfair practice, non recognition of trade unions, and labor law. So, these are the causes of poor industrial relationship. Next one, objectives of industrial relations. The primary objectives of industrial relations at national level are that to improving the economical condition of workers, and it will be increasing productivity and achieving industrial democracy in industrial enterprises. The first one, to maintain industrial peace or harmony, to safeguard the interest of labor and management, to enhance economic status of workers, to avoid as far as possible industrial conflicts, to extend and maintain industrial democracy, to help the economic development of the country, to encourage collective bargaining as a mean of self regulations, and to check and ensure the healthy and balanced social order in the industry, to minimize the occurrence of strikes, lockdowns, to maximum labor turnover and absentees by providing job satisfaction to the workers and increasing their morale, to avoid all forms of industrial conflicts, to arise the productivity of the industry at the higher level. So these are the objectives of industrial relations. Next one, approaches of IR. In this, they are classified into three types. That is nothing but unitary approaches, pluralistic approaches, and Marxist approaches. So first one, unitary approaches. It is nothing but mutual cooperation, teamwork, sharing, common objectives, conflicts in scenes as destructive. So, unitary approaches is grounded in mutual cooperation, individual treatment, teamwork, and shared goals. It is called as a unitary approaches. And second one, pluralistic approaches. Conflicts is inequitable and trade union are seen in legislative of counter management authorities. It pursues trade unions and legislative representative of employees' interest. It also pursues stability in industrial relations as the product of concessions and compromise between management and union. Next one, the last one, Marxist. So, industrial conflicts is because of division in the society. The solution begins the overthrow of the capitalist system. So, this views of industrial relations is a byproduct of a theory of capitalist society and social changes. Next one, disputes resolving. So, it is a resolution or dispute settlement is the process of resolving disputes between parties. The term disputes resolution is something or sometime used interchangeable with the conflicts resolution is known as disputes resolving. Next topic, trade union. So, as per Trade Union Act 1926, it is clearly said that trade union is not just an association of the workerman of a factory or a trade or a business, but also can be formed by officers and manager. A trade union is an organization made up of members. It also called labor union, an association of workers in a particular trade industry or company. Labor union or trade union or organization formed by workers from related field that workers for the common interest of its member. They help workers in issues like fairness of pay, good working environment, hours of works and benefits. So, employees association or popularly known as trade unions in IR. Trade unions are not a confined to mere striking and negotiating on behalf of workers. So, unions may take their presence felt in recruitment and selection. They may also decide who is to be hired and under what condition. So, this is called as a trade union. Next thing, importance of trade unions. Workers join a trade union primarily to improve their bargaining power, voice their concern, grievances. Grievances means written complaint given by the employees, problems in a united manner, platform for self-expression and developing ideas, thoughts, feelings concerning work and work environment, minimizing discrimination and favoritism by helping in the recruitment and selection of workers, by including discipline among the workforce, by enhancing settlement of industrial disputes in a relation manner, by helping social judgments, by promoting and maintaining national integration, by reducing the number of industrial disputes. The characteristics of trade union in this classified into four types, that is the association, voluntary, permanent and union of common interest. First one, association. A trade union is an association or convention of employees. It has large number of workers, member from one or more occupation. Second one, voluntary. Membership of a trade union is a voluntary. And permanent. A trade union is a continuing or permanent convention rather than a temporary or casual convention. Fourth one, union of common interest. Member of a trade union have common interest and problems which motives them to unity. Next one, collective bargaining. It is a process of negotiation between employers and a group of employees aimed at argument to regulate working salaries, working condition, benefits and other aspects of workers like compensation and rights for workers is called collective bargaining. It means negotiation between the employer and employee relating their work situation. The success of this negotiation depends upon mutual understanding and give and take principle between the employers and employee. The term collective bargaining is made up of two words, that is collective. Collective means group action through representation and bargaining means negotiation or negotiating, which involves proposal and counter proposal or offers and counter offers. So it is called as a collective bargaining. Conclusion of industrial relations is an outcome of employer employee relationship in an organization which facilitates harmonious relationship in an organization. So, trade union represents the political interest of poor and disadvantaged people. Most of the trade union have monopoly power which they use to raise wages above competitive levels.